Good morning. Today's question is about the velocity analysis in 4-bar chain. Question number 1. In a 4-bar chain ABCD, AD is fixed and is 150 mm long. The crank AB 40 mm long and rotates at 120 rpm clockwise. While the link CD is equal to 80 mm, oscillates about D. Find the angular velocity of the link CD when the angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. Angle BAD is equal to 60 degree. First, we can draw the space diagram with some scale. Here, the length of AD is equal to 150 mm. The length of AB is equal to 40 mm. Length of BC is equal to 150. Again, length of DC is equal to 80 mm. And this angle must be equal to, angle BAD must be equal to 60 degree. We can draw this space diagram. This type of diagram is known as space diagram. Draw this space diagram with an appropriate scale. Here we can represent 150 mm by 150 mm means 15 centimeter by around 5 centimeter, etc. Then that scale will become 1:3. By taking any convenient scale, we can represent this space diagram. First draw AD and fix that length is equal to 150 mm. Then draw a line which is inclined 60 and that length must be equal to 40 mm. Then draw an arc with length 150 mm from B and draw an arc with radius 80 mm. And the center is equal to D. Then we can find out the intersecting point as D and mark it as find out the intersecting point and name it as C, point C, not a D. That name of that point will become C. Then we can easily construct this space diagram. Then next, given that n AB is equal to given. Crank rotates at 120 rpm, so that we can find out the omega of AB, angular velocity of AB, that's equal to 2 pi n by 60, where n must be in rpm. Then omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60, that's equal to 2 pi into 120 divided by 60, and that's equal to omega of AB is equal to 12.568 radian per second. We can easily calculate the omega of AB, and that omega is in clockwise direction, that is given in the question. Then the velocity of B with respect to A, that's the relative velocity of B with respect to A, and that relative velocity is always perpendicular to that particular link. That relative velocity is always perpendicular to that particular link. Here A is fixed, so that we can represent this V, velocity of B with respect to A, as absolute velocity of B, because the point A is fixed, so that the relative velocity of B with respect to A is equal to absolute velocity of B, and that's equal to omega AB into AB. That's equal to 12.568 into AB. AB is equal to 40 mm. We can convert that unit of mm into meter. Then 40 mm will become 0.04 meter. Then VBA, the velocity of B with respect to A, is equal to 0.503 meter per second. That is the velocity of B with respect to A. Then in next step we can draw the velocity diagram. Here in velocity diagram, we represent each point in small letters, and we know that point A and D are fixed. Point A and D are fixed, so that we can represent that 2 points. Small letter A, comma D, both are fixed. So in velocity diagram, both points are a common point, and that is represented by small letter A and D. Then velocity of B with respect to A. Velocity of B with respect to A is the absolute velocity of B, and that's equal to 0.503 meter per second. 0.503 meter per second, and that velocity is always perpendicular to this particular line. Always perpendicular to this particular line, and we can represent that velocity in magnitude and direction. In magnitude and direction by a vector which is perpendicular to this particular line. Perpendicular to this particular line, then that will become like this. Here we can use any convenient scale to represent 0.503 meter per second. Any convenient scale. We can use we can represent 0.503 meter per second. Meter per second, we can 0.503 meter per second means 50.3 centimeter per second. Then we can represent this velocity diagram by 1:10 or something like that scale. Then we can easily represent this velocity of B with respect to A, both in magnitude and direction. Direction always perpendicular to this particular line. This line must be perpendicular to BA, perpendicular to capital letter BA. Then this point will become point B, small letter B. In next step, we can represent the velocity of C with respect to B. Here velocity of C with respect to B is relative velocity of C with respect to B. Relative velocity of C with respect to B. The magnitude of velocity of C with respect to B. We don't know that magnitude, but we know that velocity of C with respect to B is equal to omega CB into CB. Angular velocity of that particular link into CB, but we don't know that angular velocity of that connecting rod. So we can represent that line of action of this velocity of C with respect to B is always perpendicular to this particular link, and we can easily represent the line of action of that velocity, and that line of action must be perpendicular to that link, perpendicular to BC. This line must be perpendicular to BC, and that must be passing through this point B, small letter B. Then, while considering the velocity of C with respect to B, velocity of C with respect to D, here D is a fixed point, so the velocity of C with respect to D, is equal to omega CD into CD. Once again, this velocity of C with respect to D is absolute velocity of C, because this point D is a fixed point, and that velocity must be perpendicular to that particular link. And also passing through this point D. Then we can draw the line of action of velocity of C with respect to D. That must be perpendicular to CD. Then the intersecting point, the velocity of C with respect to B and velocity of C with respect to D intersecting at this particular point, and that point will become point C, small letter C. Then this part is velocity of C with respect to B, and this length must be velocity of C with respect to D. velocity of c with respect to d. Here we have to find out the velocity or angular velocity of link CD. Angular velocity of link CD. So that we must find out the velocity of C with respect to D. We can measure this length in velocity diagram and mark arrow tip here. Then only we can say that this line is velocity of C with respect to D. That means velocity of this head end relative to the tail end of the vector. Velocity of C with respect to D. Here this one is velocity of C with respect to B. If we represent this arrow tip here, then we can say that this is velocity of B with respect to D. Here we represented this arrow tip here, so that this part is velocity of C with respect to B. C with respect to B. Okay, then we can easily calculate VCD. VCD is equal to velocity of C with respect to D is equal to absolute velocity of C, and that is equal to 0.385 meter per second. 0.385 meter per second. First we measure this length and into multiplied by that particular scale. Then VCD is equal to this one. Then angular velocity of CD is equal to VCD divided by CD, or VCD is equal to omega CD into CD. VCD is equal to omega CD into CD, or omega CD is equal to VCD by CD. That's equal to 0.385 meter per second divided by 0.08. CD is 80 mm, so that this one CD will become 0.08 meter. Then that's equal to 4.8 radian per second. 4.8 radian per second. That is our final answer, and that must be in clockwise direction. That must be in clockwise direction about D. Clockwise direction about D. If this link rotates in clockwise direction, then this particular link must rotate in clockwise direction, and that rotation must be about this particular point D. That is the final answer. Omega CD is equal to 4.8 radian per second. Okay.